UK Sports and the PGA Tour are thrilled to bring you the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup. We're at the Arnold Palmer Invitational this week. Our first round coverage is about to begin. Hi everyone, I'm Andrew Catalan alongside 2002 PGA champion Rich Beem. Luke Elvey with us as well, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. And Rich, a legendary stop on tour this week. Bay Hill Club and Lodge, Arnold Palmer's place. What can the players look forward to?
They're looking forward to probably the strongest test that they're going to have early in the season. This golf course historically is firm, fast, windy, can be cold at times. It's ruthless. It's going to call you out on bad shots, and even your good shots may not always get rewarded. This is going to challenge players mentally more than physically because the shots they hit aren't always going to turn out in the best of spots.
Well, this would be really nice to get a birdie opportunity. That one drops. It's the fifth birdie of the round. Over to number 8. It's a par 4. This tee shot is looking good so far. Looks like about a 170-yard shot required here. The club choice is a 6-iron. Not super tight, but a makeable putt. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
So close. 3 feet left. Okay, on to the next. Here's a look at how things stand. He is up by 2 shots. Teeing off here at the 9th. Well, that's the way you play it. That is how you draw it up at the beginning of the day. What a shot here at the 9th hole. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow.
Let's catch up with JT, shall we?
Let's take a moment to update everything on the course with a look at the leaderboard. As we move on to the next hole, it's a 3-shot cushion for our leader.
As we step into the second 9 here, Rich, and the short par 4 10th.
Players have looked at this hole differently over the years. It used to be just a layup shy of that bunker down the right-hand side. But with a favorable wind, we're seeing a lot more players take out driver and take it over that bunker, leaving a very short second to a green that is slightly elevated.
A quality shot, that.
Made birdie on the last, looking for a second in a row here.
Oh, a 5-footer. It's amazing how tour pros hold these.
This for a birdie run.
Over to number 11. It's a par 4. That will definitely work. This shot is about 170 yards.
This one needs to kick left and kick left hard.
That's another green in regulation.
It's amazing to see how good this player is in full flow.
That nearly went in for birdie. Wow, you hit an approach shot like that and still come away with a par. That is a bummer. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. And folks, at the end of this first round, he's going to find himself in first place. Not bad, Rich.
They're in a great spot, but no time to get complacent. There's still a lot of golf to play, and they need to continue to make birdies in order to finish ahead.
It's been a great day. We thank you for joining us. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you soon. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports, and the PGA Invitational continues as we get into our second round coverage. Andrew Catalan back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we get set for this second round, our featured player is at the top of the leaderboard.
He's got a 3-stroke lead. What more can you say about that? Just a brilliant round of golf, the opening round. Let's see what he can produce.
Here's a look at Lydia Ko from earlier today.
Look at this shot here, Luke.
Time to get back to the course. At 8 under par.
Don't you dare.
The ball settles just off the fairway. And the mindset now is to get up and down from here. A chance to save par. Oh, I thought that was going down. And just to finish up the bogey. Our featured player continues to look good out there, currently in first place.
Time to face a par 4 now. Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Henny, what's the player facing here?
Setting up from about 130 yards out.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. See if this is up. That goes down for an eagle.
Sensational from the heart of the fairway.
Well, I think that warrants another look. Let's see that again.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Currently 9 under for the event.
Okay, over to the par 5 6th.
I'm wondering if he's going to attack this hole. Reachable par 5, extend that lead.
I like the looks of this. Okay, we've got about a 240-yard shot here.
Okay, aggressive play, going for it.
On the green in 2. How about that?
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
And just to clean up this birdie.
Let's catch up with Tiger Woods.
Before we go back to live play, let's take a look at the leaderboard. The run of good play continues as he is now 10 under par. Here's a look at the par 3 7th.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
This is a 5-iron. Yeah, I like that. That's okay there. That's a safe shot. All right, John, what do you have for us?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with Lydia Ko as she gets set for her next shot here on the 9th.
Got some work to do with this putt. Henny, how tough will this putt be?
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
This putt on a good line. And still looking good. That close. The par putt. Okay, a quick look at the leaderboard, and it's a 5-shot advantage for our leader. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8. That was really well played. And Rich, we've seen this before. The player was in a similar area yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
John, give us an update. What's shaking?
Hey, guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 5th.
Time to get back to live play. A birdie would look really nice on the scorecard. Right on line, but just misses. And a tap in left for par. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player is up by 5. The second round is in the books, and when you see the leaderboard, they are in first place.
Always nice to see your name on top of the leaderboard. Just a slim lead, however, for this player.
So that will do it for today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Moving day at the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Our third-round coverage starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. As we begin today's broadcast, our featured player is at 8 under par. Time to catch up with the play on the 12th. Let's go down to John on the course for an update.
Hi, Andrew. Down here with Max Homa as he gets set for his next shot here on the 18th.
We're back. Time to have more live play. This is his third and currently leading the event by 1 stroke. What an aggressive play. This has a chance. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
How about this birdie putt? Bogey birdie. That's the way you turn things around. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Our featured player in first, Victor Hovland, right behind in second. That's a really nice shot. I'm being told John has more. John, what can you tell us?
Hey guys, we are checking in with Tiger Woods as he gets set for his next shot here on the 17th.
Rich, when Tiger is playing like this, how intimidating is it for the rest of the field?
Well, I hope it's as intimidating as it was when I was out there trying to beat him, because these kids are now getting a taste of what it's like when Tiger is at his best. It's no fun. You don't want to play him when he's at his best.
Trying to get to 9 under par. Henny is right there.
He's got 10 feet here. I think he likes it.
That putt drops. That's 2 birdies in a row.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Now to 14, a par 3.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you. If you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
And it drops. That's the 4th birdie of the day. Our featured player still sits atop the leaderboard. Let's check out the 15th. It's a par 4.
Strong par 4. Your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
This one's looking pretty good.
Wow, that was almost a hole out. A tap in for birdie. You gotta love it. The putt goes in and that cushion is getting wider. As we move on to the next hole, he is up by 5 shots.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th. Tee shot is looking good here. Playing from around 210 yards here. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. That's a high caliber shot, that one. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. He's looking for his 4th straight birdie. And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard. This 17th hole is a par 3.
This hole
causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. That wasn't full of courage, that shot.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
And he's down there. You got to read.
This putt's going to break to the right.
That one's going to turn out pretty well, I think. Just 6 feet between he and the hole.
Nice little par putt here.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey. Our leader is currently out by 4 strokes as we check the standings.
Rich, only 18 holes remain, and our featured player has built a nice cushion.
This player so far out front, they really have nothing to worry about except for breathing the final 18 holes. This has been an extraordinary week for them.
Well, that will do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Thanks for watching. .2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back. It's the final round of the Arnold Palmer Invitational. Hi again, everyone. Andrew Catalan here. Pleased to have you with us today. We hope you got a good night's sleep, because this is a pivotal round coming up. All the thrilling action is right here on 2K Sports. We're going to go down to number 14 now. He'll need to keep that razor-sharp focus if he wants to carry this lead all the way to the end. Oh, with shots like that, our leader might be able to walk to the finish line. This putt is from 16 feet away.
All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty straight looking putt. If anything, it'll move a little to the left.
And the birdie putt drops.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And after that hole, our featured player is still atop the leaderboard.
Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Strong par 4, your dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find, because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Feeling strong, going for less club.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
An opportunity for a birdie here. And as the putt drops, it's 17 under par heading down the stretch.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
That's going to work nicely for him. Here's the second at 16. I thought that was going to go in. 14 feet to the cup.
Starting this one to the left, and let's see if it comes back.
I'm not sure what he saw on that one. This could be a big momentum putt. It's for birdie. Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We've reached the 17th. It's a par 3.
This hole causes more stress for the players, I think, than any other hole on the golf course, with possibly the exception of number 3. This green is nearly impossible to find, as it is so firm historically through the years. You find the green, you make your 3, and you're smiling earlobe to earlobe.
This is a beauty of a third.
Okay, time now to get back to live play. This putt from 5 feet away. He makes the putt and extends his lead. As we check out how things stand, our leader has a 6-shot cushion. Out to the 18th tee. Wow, he's going to like that one. I've got about 160 yards to the hole here. The yardage was dialed in on that shot. Pin high and looking at the hole. This is what you dream about. One putt to win the tournament.
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
All right, John, which way is this putt going to go? The putt goes in, and our featured player has won the Arnold Palmer Invitational.
Winning in the King's backyard on the King's home turf. Ooh, special moment.
That will do it for our broadcast day. For all of us at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. We'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. From the beautiful grounds of TPC Sawgrass, our opening round coverage of the Players' Championship is about to begin. Andrew Catalan here, joined by Rich Beam and Luke Elvey, and we've got Henny Koyak and John McCarthy down on the course. We've got an incredible day of golf ahead. Let's find out who will go low. Let's go down to Henny.
Yeah, he's got roughly 110 to the pin here.
That's a great position to be in after that approach. Henny is greenside.
Setting up this putt 10 feet from the cup.
Oh, so close to a birdie. And just a tap in left for par. We've got a tie for first place on our leaderboard with our featured player and Brooke Henderson. That appears to be a very good line off the tee.
You know, Andrew, I think he's going to go for this one.
What a great shot on the par 5, on and 2.
Using all of his muscles to get that one home in 2.
Wow. He's got this left for birdie. That one drops. And now after that hole, we've got only one name atop the leaderboard. It's our featured player. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
5-iron on the way. All right, we can work with that. Henny, you're greenside. What do you see in this putt?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
That one just rolls by. A short one left for par. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead.
Well, the fourth is another great example that it doesn't need to be a long par 4 to be a testing one. This fourth can be menacing, can't it?
Par 4, 384 yards from the back. A long snake-like bunker down the right-hand side to a cool little green with all sorts of movement on it. A very fun hole to play indeed.
Let's get back to it, shall we? Well, with a pocket full of FedEx Cup points over the last half a dozen starts or so, this player certainly has been delivering consistent results and pushing for wins or winning, Rich. Do you expect that to continue here this week?
Luke, absolutely. Week in and week out, this player has consistently performed at the highest level. I got to believe he's a lot of people's favorites to win this tournament.
Look at the line on this one. Get in the hole.
He seems to have zero regard for the fact that he's playing against a multiple major champion here. Just firing off approach shots like that. Wow.
All right, Rich, the par 4 fifth. A strong hole, this one, isn't it?
Huge mounding down the left-hand side that you want to avoid at all costs. The bunker down the right-hand side, to be fair, is not that bad. But a little further right of that, though, that's the water. You want no part of it. Second shot is downhill to a green. To be fair, that's mostly flat, runs from back left to front right, but one of the more benign greens on this layout.
Oh, that is beautiful.
3 feet to go here to the hole.
A little bird tells me this is for birdie.
That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
Game face on early here, Luke.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
His second shot here. This is beautiful to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Nice one. Fourth birdie of the day.
He is now at 4 under par for the event. Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
Going with 8-iron here. That would have been one for the highlight reel. 5 feet to the cup. He gets that one to drop. That's his 5th birdie of the day. Over to number 8. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
Here's Brooke Henderson.
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Staring down a very long putt here. Henny, how tricky is this one?
From the get-go, this is a big left to right breaker.
All right, not bad from there.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. The tee shot at number 9. That's the type of swing you want to take with you every time out. Rich, you have to be really impressed with how Brooke Henderson has evolved.
Her swing, I think, is probably the best in the game, both men's and women's. The way that she swings it each and every time, it's dynamic, it's strong, but it's also got this finesse to it. She's the complete player all around when it comes to ball striking.
Not a bad result right there. This putt left for birdie. The putt goes in and the lead continues to grow. Here's a quick look at the leaderboard and he is up by 3.
Rather have it the last round, though, but I got to say, hey, good start.
Well, that'll do it for us today. For our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long, and we'll see you next time. 2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to second round action of the Players' Championship. I'm Andrew Catalan, glad to have you back with us. Time to start our broadcast window here on 2K Sports. Our leader sits at 8 under par. This will play nicely. Time for the second shot on the first hole.
In this wind, what that says to me is he struck that good.
This putt from 8 feet away. What a way to open things up. A birdie on the first hole.
Most certainly is. Love to see it.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Now this putt for birdie. John, give us a read on this putt.
Well, it's looking like this one's going to break pretty hard to the right.
And an outside chance here.
This has my attention, and it is just not there. Okay, moving on to the next. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is currently tied for first. Stepping on to the par 3 third.
Such a cool little par 3. Love this green. There's a low section in the front and a high section in the back. And anytime they put the pin all the way in the back section of this green, well, I tell you what, good luck on you. If you miss this green long and or left, that bunker sits some 5 feet below the surface of the green.
What a beautiful leave right there. Time now to go down to the course, and John has an update.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 4th.
This putt from 7 feet away.
Little birdie looking here.
And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. A par 4 here.
Just a small little twisty par 4. Just going to take out a fairway wood, find the fairway, and from there you're going to have a small second shot, probably a wedge. 3 distinct sections to this green: the front, the right, and the back left, and all of them have their difficulties when hitting your approach shot into them. However, in my mind's eye, if you find the fairway, you should have a decent look for birdie.
This shot from about 110 yards away. Leading the event by 1 shot.
Needs a little ground help to the left.
Okay, that's going to play. For more, we send it down to John.
Hey guys, we are checking in with Brooke Henderson as she gets set for her next shot here on the 5th.
Okay, here we are again, back live. This putt to get to 10 under par. Okay, John, what do you see with this putt?
Pretty sure this one's moving to the left.
How did that not go in? This putt is for par, and it would be a big one. Well, now still a lot of work to be done. That's a bogey on the scorecard and will give the rest of the field a little bit of hope.
And that makes him tied for first. And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, 471 yards from the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 165 yards. Beautiful shot. Really managed that well in the wind.
Good putters will make these. Right on 5 feet. Oh, that would have been nice to make. Just a tiny putt is all that remains. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. The 6th is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid just for placement in the fairway. This green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Let's head out to the 7th hole.
This one's from around.
Let's get back to the action. Around 110 yards to go. That's just inside the range.
Already made a few birdies today, and this is another good look.
Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. That was a sensational approach, Rich, but you've got to feel like an opportunity was lost. Deep into the front 9. Here we are at the 7th hole.
As you can see, there's a long fairway bunker down the left-hand side that makes you believe there's more room left than you actually have. It's just not there. Players should be looking a little bit further right. If you find the fairway, your second shot should be straightforward. In fact, Luke, I made a 2 here one time, so that shows you how simple this hole can be.
This one looks to be on a pretty good line. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
Another green in regulation. This is an absolute clinic.
That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Currently 8 under overall.
We've reached the 8th hole. It's a par 3.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
No doubt about the club selection there. That was the right play. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
So close to a birdie. That one drops. Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is tied for the lead. Time for the tee shot at the par 5. At 8 under par. I like that one. That's exactly what he was hoping for. He can still walk away with par. Things are getting interesting at the top of the leaderboard. A tie for first between our featured player and Colin Morikawa. And a great round in the books for him today, finishing the afternoon on top of the leaderboard.
Cheers, my friend.
That will do it for us today. For Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night. Get set for the dramatic season-long race for the FedEx Cup, presented by 2K Sports and the PGA Tour. Our third-round coverage of the Players' Championship starts right now. Andrew Catalan here, pleased to have you back with us. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
This shot from around 100 yards out, leading the event by 2 shots.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
Yeah, that was great wind management there.
He's got this putt for birdie. The putt goes in, and a high five. That's 5 birdies for the round. We've made our way to a par 5.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers down the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Big opportunity here, a putt for birdie. Okay, Henny, what can you tell us about this putt?
This is an outside chance, maybe a lag putt even. He's got 30 feet.
Wow, that was from way downtown. Here's a look at the replay.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
As we move on to the next hole, the lead is at 4. Here's a look at the 12th hole. It's a par 4.
Par 4, 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
Looking to get up and down from here. That just missed. 3 feet remain.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Here's a look at the leaderboard, and he is up by 4 shots.
Par 3s always offer up that hope of a hole-in-one.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole-in-one, but watch out if you hit in the wrong spot on the green. It'll be difficult to 2-putt from there.
Going with the hybrid. That's a little wayward.
A bit too much club there.
This is his second shot. Didn't that look good for a long time? And that should secure the par on this one. Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Let's head to this lengthy par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left, with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Okay, one extra club.
Well, that's beautifully judged. Well, this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Ooh, slow down.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Welcome to the par 4 15th hole.
One of the more simple tee shots on the golf course. Par 4, 470 yards. Just a little fade required off the tee to the fairway. The green sits up above the fairway a little bit, surrounded by a couple of bunkers, but I gotta say, I like this hole. It's straightforward, it's simple, before you head into the final 3.
And Henny, what's he looking at here?
And from around 135 yards.
Oh, what a gorgeous looking shot that is, Rich. Good shot there. A look here to get to 18 under the card with this putt.
Starting it way outside the hole.
Ooh. Oh, this would be a good one to make. It's for par. Now that's got to be frustrating. Hit such a great approach shot in, but wasn't able to convert.
We've hit the par 5 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do, but watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay. He wants to win.
That's how you take on a par 5.
Using the big muscles to get it home in 2 there.
Let's check in with Henny.
He's looking at around 14 foot, I'd say.
That is a rough way to not write an eagle down on your scorecard. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider. No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
That's why the fans come out here to 17 to see a shot like that.
And a fantastic look upcoming.
That looked good all the way. This putt from 3 feet away. Okay, the putt goes in. Time for the next hole. Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Wow, that's an incredible drive.
Here's the second at 18. Oh my, almost in. Okay, green side, a chance to get up and down. I was already writing a circle on the scorecard. He finishes with par on 18. Three rounds are done, and our featured player has a comfortable advantage.
That's exactly where any player would love to be.
but with such a huge margin, you know it's yours and yours alone to lose, not just win. It's still going to be exciting.
Well, that's it for today. On behalf of Rich Beam, Luke Elvey, and our entire crew here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan saying so long. We'll see you next time. Sports and the PGA Tour, proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Welcome back to our coverage of the Players' Championship. The final round starts right now. Hi, everyone. I'm Andrew Catalan. Welcome back. Rich, the final round is underway, and our featured player is in the final pairing today.
Yes, got the lead, and things looking pretty steady for him. Should be a really good day of golf ahead of us.
Let's go down to the 10th hole. As of now, it doesn't look like anyone will catch him in this final round. Let's pick up the action. That is going to work. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday, Rich.
Same spot as yesterday, looking for the same result today.
This one is all over it.
Those are the shots you practice at the range over and over, and boy, does it pay off here.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
And that counts. That's the 5th birdie of the day.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Time for a par 5 as we've hit the 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. A putt of 14 feet. He gets that one to drop. As we head to the next hole, our featured player is ahead by 8 shots. And now teeing off on this par 4.
Par 4 12th, a new design in the last couple of years. Water all the way down the left-hand side, but it's a drivable par 4. Most players will bail out to the right, but the brave ones will take on the green with their tee shots. 2s and 3s are easy to come by, but so are 5s and 6s if you get it out of position.
This one is right at it. Love the way that shot was shaped, and now we're going to see a birdie putt here at the 12th. He makes the putt and extends his lead. And after that hole, still in front on the leaderboard. We've hit hole number 13. It's a par 3.
And this is a really cool par 3. You've got 3 distinct areas on the green, front right, all the way on the left-hand side, and the back right. Wherever they put the pin is going to dictate what shot shape you want to have into that green. I think it's a really cool design because it requires you to think about how you want the golf ball to land on the green and the way you want it to bounce. I think Pete Dye did a great job in designing this green.
Our featured player continues to lead the way, up by 9.
This hole is a long par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back 9, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. A long par 4 this hole.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
Going with the 7. That got a little out of control, I think.
Shocking. A missed green in regulation.
Well, you like the look of those hands.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap.
What a great feeling that must be. Seemingly an insurmountable lead for this player with just 4 to play.
Wow, that was just striped. No more than here at the 16th.
You better be confident in what your abilities are, because if you get it wrong, you'll find out in a hurry with this second shot here at 16. You miss it right, you're in the drink. You miss it left, you're going to be in some mounds. You can catch a nasty lie, and that's not any place you want to be. It really is a difficult shot from over on the left-hand side. One of the most underrated difficult shots on this golf course. However, you're brave, find the center of the green, make eagle. Well, life's good.
Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? A birdie putt awaits. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Our current leader is enjoying a 10-shot lead. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round.
We're going to see that shot on the highlight reel. What a shot at 17, and now a birdie chance. Okay, Henny, give us a read here.
I've given it a good look. I see this one going left at the hole.
Way too much on that one. 5 feet remain.
A good look at par here.
And after that hole, our featured player still atop the leaderboard. He's made his way to 18 with the lead. Time to get it done. Look at that drive. He got all of it. Second shot here at 18.
Oh, that is unbelievable.
This putt would wrap up the tournament. The king of TPC Sawgrass, our featured player, wins the Players' Championship.
And outlasting the strongest field on the PGA Tour. Great win.
And Rich, that almost looked easy out there today.
It's just one of these wins where you just want to sit back and just soak it all in and enjoy it.
Well, that'll do it for today. For all of us here at 2K Sports, I'm Andrew Catalan. Have a great night.